first successful North American transcontinental trip by automobile took place in 1903 and was piloted by H. Nelson Jackson and C. Walt K. Crocker, accompanied by a dog named Bud. The trip was completed using a 1903 Winton touring car dubbed Vermont by Jackson. The trip took a total of 63 days between San Francisco and New York, costing $8,000. In 1903, that's a substantial amount of money. The total cost included items such as food, gasoline, lodging, tires, parts, other supplies, and the cost of the Winton.
Yeah, imagine how rough that trip was.
The first woman to cross the American landscape by car was Alice Hewler Ramsey with 3 female passengers in 1909. Ramsey left from Hell's Gate in Manhattan, New York, and traveled 59 days to San Francisco, California. Ramsey was followed in 1910 by Blanche Stewart Scott, who is often mistakenly cited as the first woman to make the cross-country journey by automobile east to west, but was a true pioneer in aviation. And I mean, honestly, road trips, there really isn't too many origin stories. People like to just drive. They like to get away from Dodge, see something new. And that's exactly what me, the Master Milker, and our best bud, Spicy Mustard, Mr. Anthony, that's what we're doing right now. We're en route, studio, DMC, en route. But yeah, let's jump into it. What's this fucking podcast called again?
Dipping Milk and Cookies.
Yeah.
Welcome to Dipping Milk and Cookies with your hosts Garrett Cookie Smith and Michael Milkman Segovia.
Alrighty, welcome to another awesome episode of Dipping Milk and Cookies. I'm Garrett, your Cookie Commander Smith. With me, as always, I'm Michael, Master Motherfucking Milker Segovia. What's up, blur?
Not much, man. It's all about you.
Shit. Just kind of shaking off the edible haze from the road trip. It's amazing how you eat so much, you can literally almost like become hungover, just like alcohol. But it's not like anywhere near excruciating. But you just feel very lethargic, very slow going.
Yeah.
Not too much motivation, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, when I loaded up for the trip back, like just took as much as I could in the time. It didn't like hit me like I was really expecting it to, but it helped me sleep on the plane and kept me asleep for the most part.
Because I was going to say, yeah, there were a couple of bumpy spots in the flight, second flight, and you were just
I was able to
bouncing around.
I was able to stay out.
Like, how the hell is he doing that?
But I'll tell you what, though, on that second flight back, so just getting into like the Milwaukee area when it really like the storm was coming around.
When we were going through it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that started to make me like get a little anxious, and I couldn't fall back to sleep. I'm like, all right, well, he's still in Milwaukee, so let's just get there. But it's not like a car; you can just like quick stop, pull over.
Yeah, right.
You have to fucking make a plane land. So as it's bouncing and shit, I'm watching you. You're just kind of like watching your phone. I'm sitting there just like thinking, like, just don't die, dude. You're almost home to your kids. Go see the kids. And then the next day when I was home, I was like, God, that plane should have just fucking crashed.
Fuck! Damn it! Why not me? That's so funny. The next day, fuck. Can I try it again? Can we try it again? Yeah, that was fun. So yeah,
Anthony asked me if he settled in yet, so I can take another trip.
Right? Yeah, right. No shit. Yeah. So obviously, me and Mike here, we teamed up with our buddy Anthony. who you heard from just the beginning of the episode there, was just one of the clips that we had that we were able to record en route. It didn't pan out as well as I had hoped, but also didn't really think about the stress level involved with driving across the fucking country. So, and especially trying to do it in essentially a day, which we did. It was 32 hours, maybe 33 because of the honey bun. But,
we still actually, I think we got there about the time it first
3:30
quoted us when we left, even with our stops and stuff.
Yeah,
there's some serious ground that got made up.
Hell yeah, dude, hell yeah, brother. That last leg that I drove before you took over, I was going fucking 95 the whole time, bro. So yeah, I definitely cut off some minutes off that ETA, that's for sure.
It was so hard just to keep it at that same time going through the fucking forest at nighttime, dude. It was fun to drive that. There's a lot of hairpin and quick stop, accelerate.
It's just like a video game, bro.
Yeah,
it's literally just like Tokyo Drift,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah. It was dude, at nighttime. It
also
sucked.
very stressful. Exactly, very stressful, especially when you're doing it by yourself because the other guys are passed the fuck out.
And when we got 3 hours of sleep, none of us slept very well.
No, I think, and like I said, and that's why I wasn't tripping about sleeping on the floor when we got there, even though I did fuck up my hip pretty good because it still feels bruised.
Oh, yeah,
but,
I've done that
but that's just from sleeping on the floor. Either way, I feel like I slept pretty good throughout the trip because I slept in blocks. You guys kept falling asleep for an hour here, 40 minutes there. I would go back there and I would fucking knock. I'd pass out and I'd be out for 3-4 hours, maybe 5 hours. And then, I'd be able to drive, a little bit longer. But yeah, I knew once we got to that fucking gas station for me and you to swap out that last time, I knew I needed to sleep because for me personally, when I've been driving too long, especially when I'm tired, I'll know when it's time to you either need to stop and fall asleep for 15 minutes or somebody else needs to drive. But you'll be driving and you won't necessarily fall asleep, but you'll take and I've actually looked it up, they're called micro naps, where your brain will actually shut itself down for microseconds just to try to give itself the illusion of sleep. And when it happens, it's kind of you're here and then you're here kind of thing, where it's just I don't remember that. Oh boy. Okay. I got this. Smoke a cigarette.
Yeah,
smoke a cigarette.
That's why I smoked 3 packs on the way there.
I was wondering.
Fucking falling asleep so much, dude.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything, but it's just
but it
helps.
It gives you emotion, exactly. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, obviously we didn't record as much as I'd thought we would have. But that's okay. We still got some good stuff. But we figured we're just going to finish out the episode. Instead of doing a 2-part episode, we're just going to finish out the road trip episode in Studio DMC per the usual.
But what's cool now is that you have the device, so now it can be used wherever, whenever.
Yeah. Thought I lost it there for a minute, but
just being at the door randomly, you see somebody famous again.
I'm going to just carry it around with me from now on, for sure.
Fucking Jack Bauer there, just asking what's up.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, but what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of go over the trip, what we did, what we stopped at, what we did when we actually got to California. But yeah, we started in Milwaukee. We went through the northwestern part of Illinois into Iowa, eastern Iowa. Didn't stop the first probably 12 hours, I don't think, aside for gas. But as far as
stopping to check anything out, nighttime.
Yeah, not only it was at nighttime, but we were also in the middle of the Great Plains, I guess, because there's fucking nothing out there, dude. If you live in Iowa, Nebraska,
Wyoming.
Well, no, Wyoming was cool because it was really pretty. There's mountains and shit in Wyoming. But
it's fucking boring
for sure. But yeah, fucking Nebraska and Iowa. If you live in those states, I feel sorry for you, kid. Because those states look boring as fuck.
They look like shanty towns. All their cities look like shanty towns.
For real.
Not to be disrespectful, but that's what it looked like.
That's what they
did
were.
not look like anything that you see driving on the freeway out here. you know, you see a little town. It's just, oh, okay, that looks like a fucking town. You're driving out there, it's like, I don't know if it's a town or if this whole state's just a trailer park. But so that's what it is, dude.
It's just
I
one huge trailer park.
I have no reason to ever be in Iowa or Nebraska for anything unless one of my kids goes to school out there or I'm driving through it. There's never anything that I can fucking think of in the future that I'm going to Iowa. It's really beautiful, because it is not. And if you live there and you say it's beautiful, you're fucking lying to yourself. You've never been anywhere else. Wyoming, though, was pretty tight, yeah. I have a personal hate for Nebraska because that's where my windshield got cracked when I went to Colorado. And fucking twice, dude. I drove through like 12 states that trip, and one state caused my windshield to be cracked twice. So I just don't like Nebraska that way.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. I'm still tripping about the trailer park.
Dude, if anyone's fucking been out that way, please.
Please. The whole city's just a trailer park.
Dude, there's no fucking walls up, no fences, no trees, no shrubs. It's just like a big fucking yard.
You're right, you were saying that shit too.
Dude.
I would hate living out here.
I fucking would.
There's no privacy.
None. And then I had said, oh, well, what if I want to be outside naked? And you guys were like, well, you're so far away, it doesn't matter. I'm like, yeah, but you're fucking outside naked, and neighbor like squinting, like, what are you doing? I'm trying to fucking roast some wieners, man.
Right.
Get out of here.
Quit looking at my hang down. Oh, fuck, that was funny. Oh, that was really good. So yeah, Iowa, Nebraska, boner killers. And then we got to Wyoming, which that's when I started driving. And dude, it's gorgeous out there. If you've never been to the West Coast ever, go at least once in your life. Just go and like see what in my personal opinion, see what like your surroundings are supposed to look like. All the lush like greenery, and like it'll be green here, and then on the other side of the mountain it'll be barren, or on the other side of the mountain it'll be a fucking city. Like when we came into Salt Lake City, when we drove into Salt Lake City, like, dude, that was unbelievable, man. Like we're on this fucking highway that stretches for fucking 70 miles in a straight line, and then literally as soon as you get to the mountains, you get the hairpins and all the curvy twisty stuff, and the elevation change. You can feel your ears popping as you're driving. And then all of a sudden it just opens back up, and then boom, fucking city. And like, we probably should have stopped in Salt Lake City, because it did look really, really, really cool. But at the same time, we had places to be. But yeah, man, that's how I wouldn't mind living out there. I wouldn't want to, but I wouldn't mind it. I just like nature. I like mountains, man. Just gives you something to do, you know, and just go find something.
What Joe does all the time. You know, he lives in Vernal, so that's
Utah,
a couple hours away from Salt Lake City, and they'll go to Salt Lake City like for a day or 2 days or whatever it is, you know, or they'll go into the mountains, because like, yeah, dude, in that region, like, you could go any one of those states and see a different part of the mountain. As to like, we're here, we have fucking lake.
After Salt Lake City, though, then we hit Nevada. And that's where I did another big chunk. Because, yeah, I drove basically all the way through Nebraska. There was just that little bit of the panhandle, and then into Wyoming. And then I drove the tail end of Wyoming through Utah, through Utah into Nevada, and made it almost through Nevada. No, I didn't. No, we swapped like right when I got it.
Yeah,
right when we got it.
We swapped before Reno.
That's right. No, because yeah, I wanted to drive through Nevada. I said I wanted to drive through. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, dude, the drive is so nice. It's so cool. It really is cool. It's something else, man. It's something else to see.
It's definitely fun to do. Like, the drive was fun to do. I would do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe just a little bit better,
more time
prepared.
Yeah.
Maybe in a bigger vehicle. You know, you can actually stretch out.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, man, would it be any more comfortable in my truck? But our trucks are about the same size. Yeah, you need like
a fucking
a mini Winnebago would be ideal.
Oh, that'd be perfect. It'd be choice, dude, for sure. But I mean, even like just a bigger conversion van or something, you know, that'd still be better.
A minivan, at least, where the seats, like, you know, got the 2 captain chairs in the middle, because you can like lay your ass on the
in
floor.
the middle. Yeah, exactly.
Or conversion van, you can just lay that back seat all the way down into a fucking queen size bed. What am I talking about?
Yeah, put an air mattress back there, man. But yeah, then obviously we got to California. We were going to Chico because that is where Anthony is moving to, which is so fucking awesome. Like, it's so crazy how like everything happened, how everything transpired to culminate in the road trip in California. Going to California, it's just in the matter of a month. Like, this kid was just like, "Yep, I'm going to California. I want to do this. I'm gonna do this. I've already got my foot in the door." So, which, like, you know, it wasn't too big of a blow just because obviously he already lives out of state, so I don't get to see him as much as I could get to see you. But at the same time, it's like, damn, now I'm really not going to see the kid unless I really fucking plan it out, you know? Like, that shit, it does suck. But at the same time, I know it's for the best because I know he's way happier. And I know it's going to pan out well for me eventually. So
yeah, I mean, that's what he was saying too, is that he's going to come back out here a couple times too.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and then
yeah, for sure.
I was thinking too. I was like, well, if we decide to drive or fly, like, we just make ourselves, you know, California fun. We'll just $50 every 2 weeks or whatever. You know, in 6 months you have a couple $100 or whatever. It's like, yeah, we could drive out there. Or, you know, I definitely would like to go out there again because the people were really cool. Everybody's super laid back. It's a different, like, atmosphere.
It's a different vibe, man.
Obviously, you know, it's California,
bro.
LA, and all that shit. Fucking
Yeah, bro. To be there.
But the people in Chico were really nice. The people that I met. That was my first time meeting those people.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Mike, but like as far as everybody else, never met them before either.
Yeah, that was his family.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
So like Bridget and Danny are the children. Tim is Bridget's husband.
That dude's super cool. I don't know. He just seems super cool.
Yeah. I forget what her name was. That was sitting on the left hand of Bridget, but
Karen,
Susan.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
But she was Danny's girl, and then fuck that chick that was sitting next to me. I can't remember her name. I'm so fucking horrible with names. I am doing the worst. I'm surprised I remembered that many.
That's why it's usually, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's up, guy? What's up, buddy guy? What's up, buddy? Buddy. That's why I say buddy so much, because I cannot remember your name for the most part. You really have to impact me for me to remember your name the first time you tell me. Like, you have to impress me. And that sounds so fucking, like, so condescending, so arrogant, but like, for real,
if you're not impressing me, get the fuck out of my face.
Exactly. As Tom Segura says, I'm trying to keep, or what is it? How does he say it? It's like, I don't want to hear about what you have to say, because what you have to say makes my dick soft, and I'm trying to stay hard out in these streets.
Yeah, that shit was so funny.
But yeah, man, it was a blast. It was a lot of fun. Obviously, once the drive was done, we got there at like 3:30 in the morning, Saturday morning, or Sunday morning rather. And yeah, man, it was just
started smoking.
Yeah, you did during the promised land.
We did it the whole time.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the stop offs, the turnouts and stuff. That's what we did. We were just stopping to just go smoke. But man, let me tell you, dude, the fucking product out there is just fucking unreal. But me and the Master Milker here, we definitely partook in our fair share of festivities. But we stopped off somewhere in Wyoming, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I actually took the picture of the sign. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, perfect. Send me that picture too, please. We stopped somewhere off in Wyoming. We stopped somewhere in Nevada. We stopped somewhere in...
I'll actually just send you all the ones I took from the trip, so that way then we can put them all up there. But it just says Wyoming winds. I know it was in the fucking mountains.
It was windy as a motherfucker, dude. Like, oh my god. You have any idea how hard it is to light a blunt in a wind like that?
Yeah, dude.
Fuck. Luckily, Anthony had his fucking thinking cap on. He went and stood behind that fucking sign. Or no, he lit it in a fucking car, didn't he? I think so. Because I was trying to find your punk asses.
No.
That little yeah.
turnaround area.
Yep. But yeah, once we got to Cali, we just basically like Mike said, just started smoking. We woke up. We all wanted to go get food, which was so fucking funny. It was such a debacle. Because, like, obviously, what's the biggest fucking reason? One of the biggest reasons why you travel, it's to taste other foods, you know? That's half of the fun.
Yep.
So, like, we're waking up, and keep in mind, like, we've been eating nothing but gas station food for the last 32 hours. So, like, we're all pretty hungry. We're all ready for a real meal. And like we were gonna go get food, and then we were gonna go to Bridget's house for Father's Day to go hang out with Mike and stuff. But we were gonna get food on the way out. Nothing's fucking open 'cause it's Father's Day or COVID, exactly. So we couldn't find the fucking taco trucks that these guys were talking about, and we ended up having to eat Wendy's, which was awesome. You know, their Wendy's taste so much better than our Wendy's. I was actually pretty disappointed about that myself, but alas, I digress. But yeah, then we went out to Bridget's place, and just started drinking. Drank a lot of beer.
Yeah, it was. It's more or less what I kind of figured. If we didn't go over there, I figured we'd just be sitting at Tony's house anyways, just get fucked.
Yeah. Tony Frank. Oh, that fucking guy. I love Tony so much.
Yeah,
he's so funny. He's so funny. Fucking idiot, but
yeah, dude, fucking idiot.
Fucking funny. God damn it, Tony. I love you, bro, and I really hope that you do listen to the podcast, but I really hope you don't, because
you're a nugget.
You're fucking dumb, bud. Like
fucking done, buddy. Didn't fall proto.
Jesus Christ. But either way, that's neither here nor there. It's not my business. I love you, Tony. I love you. I always will.
I love you. Always have.
Yeah, always. But yeah, we went to Dr. Green Thumbs, which is the dispensary that's owned, or that was opened up by I think his name is Be Real from Cypress Hill. That was fucking awesome. That's how a dispensary is supposed to be done. God damn it! Because like I went to the dispensary, me and Anthony, when we went out there the first time, we went to a dispensary, and it was fucking.
Was it in Sacramento too?
Yeah.
Colorado has it set up real nice too.
Well, they were the first fucking ones.
We went to a couple of them, dude. That's what I really appreciate too about that business is that it gets looked at by the government like it's fucking garbage and this and that. It's all problematic. But these places that have established themselves, like you walk in there, it's a professional establishment. Like ID, they got guards, like they ain't trying to have no foul play. When you walk in there, it's like display cases, they have merchandise like, shirts, hats, whatever the fuck,
it's it's a weed store.
So like going in there and then they treat you with respect. It's like
it's because everybody's fucking high,
yeah,
baby.
True.
It's because everybody's fucking ripped.
You go in there and for the most part, you know what you want already.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not like that. I always just go in there and I'm like, what's the strongest stuff you got?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Like with that concentrate or the fucking edibles. I was like, what do you got for edibles? Oh, we got these. I'm like, what do you got that's like strong? Got these 100 milligrams. I mean, like strong, buddy. Like I've already had 100.
I don't know.
I ate that
for
right.
Breakfast. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you heard me, but I said strong.
And I'm flying from here to Denver, from Denver to Milwaukee. I need it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got this 600 milligram syrup. Yeah, all right. Let me get that.
That's so funny. That I don't think like there's usually you can always remember certain moments, where you laugh really fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, when we were in the airport about to get on that first flight and I could see the fear in your eyes because the weed had taken hold and it teamed with your anxiety of flying, dude, and you just like you started to go a little manic, dude. Oh my god. I know I shouldn't have been laughing as hard as I could, or as hard as I was, but fuck, you kept talking, it wasn't helping.
Yeah, that was my third time getting on a plane.
Yeah, man.
And
when you got like damn near 1,000 milligrams of fucking edibles in your gut,
plus whatever we smoked all morning,
and that fucking cone that like in the car to the airport, dude. Oh my god. I was gonzo. I was feeling pretty good. I was flight ready. That's how I gotta fly, man. Because like obviously, It's flying, dude. It's a dangerous act. So yeah, there is an underlying concern where it's just like, oh god, I really don't want to get on this plane, but I kind of have to get on this plane. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I feel like I've shed that fear. It's fuck it, you know. I've lived a good enough life. I feel like so. It's just like, and obviously, I mean, for you, it's different because you have kids. Me being, you know, a childless dude, it's just like, fuck it, whatever, send it.
We don't need them.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was fucking hilarious. God, I laughed so fucking hard.
It always comes to mind because I just kept thinking of like other movies where there's been like plane crashes, and it's just like, okay, when they're going down, like how the fuck they can ride this belly on the fucking plane on the water, yeah, Hudson, duh, you know, and then it's just like, well, what else has there been? And then what was that movie? Vertical Limit, I think it was. No, that's a climbing one. What's the one with the team, the soccer team that gets their plane crashes in the mountain? It's an old movie. It's like from the 90s. Anyways, but yeah, all these scenes and stuff are popping through my head, and the lady's like, look at the little card in front of you so you know what to do in case of an emergency. I'm like, I'm not gonna remember any of that. I'm gonna fucking figure it out myself on the way. Like
that was the funniest thing for me. I was kind of freaked out a little bit at first, but then I've stretched out my legs because, like, in all of those movies, what's the first section that usually gets ripped out of the fucking plane?
Oh yeah,
it's the doors. Yeah. So we're sitting right next to the fucking door. Dude, that second plane was jank as fuck. Like, dude, when the landing gear would go down and come up, they'd be like, clank, clank,
dude,
clank, clank. Like, whoa. Buddy.
I'm sitting there freaking out to myself, and everyone's all calm. I'm like, does no one else hear this? Am I that high? Is my hearing fucking escalated to a new level? I'm just hearing this tiny. Oh my god, dude.
No, I heard it too, buddy.
Yeah, and then when it would just like jostle and stuff, and we were sitting like right above it or something. Because like I swear I would like feel it, and then like my gut would just like drop, and I'm just like. Okay, it stopped. And then I just start to explode. Oh my! Let's just fucking land.
Are we there yet?
Yeah, that plane was definitely like smaller than the other one.
Yeah. And usually we fly Southwest, so that's why it was weird because that was United. The last one's back. Whatever.
Well, their first class section was adorable. There was like 7 chairs, and they were just a little bit bigger than the ones we were sitting in.
Yeah, right.
And they had a little curtain above them so they couldn't see, the peasants couldn't see them in the front. But it's like, I'm not fucking sitting there. Are you kidding me?
Oh, no, I would definitely sit there if they'd let me, for sure. That's just the convenience of getting off the plane fast.
Well, yeah, in that way, sure.
That's the thing. That literally gives me more anxiety than being in the fucking air.
Really?
Is being in the fucking tube on the tarmac doing nothing.
Oh.
Like, I get super claustrophobic because then it's just like, all right, if I'm getting into the tube before the plane takes off, obviously I need to wait because the plane has to get on the fucking runway.
Yeah.
But then it's just like once we're back and that shit's docked and it's just like
let's go.
Exactly. I'm always the fucking asshole. That's why I'm very proud of myself that I didn't do it this time because they wouldn't have fucking let me do it anyways. But like I will be that guy that like immediately as soon as that bing thing goes off, get that shit off of me. I'll fucking grab my shit and I'll just stand there. And I'll just fucking come on. Let's go. And it's just like people just take their sweet ass pimp time. And again, if you're in the back of the fucking plane, it's just like fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can be stressful sometimes getting off of the plane for me. But with that being said, it's, I like flying. I enjoy flying. I like being able to see everything, from a bird's eye perspective,
It doesn't bother me when I'm in the air. It's the... Yeah, no, it does.
I was going to say, anything else you're about to say right now is in the air. So.
Yeah, I had to think of it. I'll get over it.
Yeah. No, yeah, you really will. You just got to fly more.
Like athletes, dude, they fly all the time. Like
that's
baseball players,
saying.
162 games. We fly all over the country all the time.
Not all of those games are at home.
No.
So yeah, dude, you think about it like that. Air transportation is realistically very reliable, but at the same time, it is daunting. It's very daunting because as fucking what is it? Louis C.K. once said, "You're in a chair in the sky." The fuck are you talking about? Can we get there faster? Are you crazy? You have to be, because you're in a chair in the sky. That's so funny.
Because, I'll tell you, man. You're high in the air. That's what makes it scary. But you think, too, like, okay, if you're on a train going on those, you're just on a track. Mm-hmm. You're whipping super fast. If something's wrong with that track, the thing's going to derail. It's going to be fucked.
Yep.
Or you're going too fast around a turn on a mountain or something. Like in Cali when we saw those tracks all over the place, man. Like, fucking anything could happen.
Yeah.
Being on a bus, subway, a car. Fucking
that's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah, you get clipped by the fucking bus.
I think you have a higher percentage chance to get killed by a car while you're walking than actually to be on a plane.
I gave you the statistic while you're at the airport. I'm pretty sure you have a better chance of being mauled by a brown bear and a polar bear at the same time than crashing in a plane.
Yep.
It's like a 1 in 360,000 like chance or some shit like that.
And even when, I shouldn't say it like this, but it seems like a lot of the, I don't even know if that's gonna be the right thing to say, but I feel like a lot of people, depending on the type of plane, they're survivors. I mean, you can make it. It's just a matter of how the fucking plane falls apart.
If you're in the air, there's no alternative unless you have a parachute on your back, and the plane, assuming the plane doesn't blow up, which
if it doesn't blow
probably
up,
will.
I think you can survive.
Yeah. Just pray.
Dude, I'm telling you, baby, you just fly that in there, coast it,
And then you lose a wing.
Then you,
Yeah, you're pretty much done.
Yeah,
you're pretty much done. Unfortunately, I don't want to put more fear into anybody, but unfortunately, it's one of those things you just gotta kind of bite the bullet on. If anything goes wrong, 99% chance I'm gonna die.
But in that instance too, though, at least you know, like you really shouldn't suffer. You're on a plane. It's gonna be really quick.
Ideally, yeah. Again, if the plane blows up, it's lights out right there.
But then what would suck is if you survived and you had 2 broken legs. What are you gonna do?
Where did the broken legs come into play?
Just the crash. The plane crashed and you broke your legs, and that was the only thing that happened. What are you gonna do? You might as well just kill yourself. Stranded in the middle of nowhere, probably gonna get eaten by something. What would you rather have happen? All right, so if you crashed, all right, you had the 2 broken legs, and you knew you were gonna die. Would you rather die by a bunch of like little bugs eating you, or just one big thing just coming and just chomping on you?
Big thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
For sure.
Big thing. After like the second or third bite, you should be out.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they're apex predators, they're going for the fucking jugular. So yeah, you're gonna die quick, and it'll be relatively painless because it'll be quicker.
My luck, I'll be taken away by them fucking ants in Indiana Jones.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah, take my ass.
Siafu. Yeah. Big damn ants. That would suck, bro.
You feel that shit.
Oh yeah. Oh god, that would be horrible. Or just getting like ravaged by those fucking, I forget what kind of bees, not the murder hornets, but even though that would suck too. They could actually start like eating you. Oh, actually, yeah, that's way worse than what I had thought about.
You know, you could throw somebody in a giant pit of pineapple and they'll eat them.
What?
Pineapple actually eats at the tissue inside your mouth and you eat it. You didn't know that?
What?
Yeah, pineapple has enzymes that can break down human meat.
Huh? That's crazy. No, I believe you. I never knew that, though. That's wild as fuck, man. Mm-hmm. Noted. No wonder Emily buys so many fucking pineapples. She's just stockpiling them so that she can fucking kill me in them. Mike, you want some pineapple? It's really good.
Garrett who?
Yeah. No Garrett here. But yeah, it was a fun experience. It was from top to bottom. It was a really great trip, very needed, again, it's a bucket list kind of situation. You know, it's not every day you get to drive across the country with two of your best friends. So, even though there were some fucking hot spots where we were all kind of like, but
that was just you.
No.
Yeah, we just ripped on you and you got upset and ruined the whole trip.
Yeah, right. All right, well, we're gonna wrap this up.
We're done.
But yeah, no, it was something else, man, and I really look forward to getting back out there and seeing his progress, man. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fucking awesome. So let's talk about next week's episode. What do you want to do, bud?
We could really do like a baseball one, like, because now baseball's coming back. We could actually like get into it a little bit.
I suppose now that sports are going to kind of resume,
we could talk a little bit about like what the odds are looking like for the Brewers to actually make it into the playoffs now with only 60 games, or that could just be like a little snippet. We can just do kind of like a grab bag episode, like we were doing before. Find a couple articles that are interesting to us and elaborate on them.
Okay.
Or
yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that. That sounds like a good idea. I do have a guest for us within the next 2 weeks. Hopefully, if we can make it work out.
RPC?
No.
That guy isn't alive anymore?
Yeah, no, he's most definitely alive. I saw his
Satan's
cock on
liar.
Facebook the other day. Yeah, all of it. It was fucking aggressive. Very aggressive. I saw that on a T-shirt. I almost bought it for you. It's just a picture of John Malkovich's fucking KGB from Rounders. And it just said very aggressive. But it's spelt all weird and shit. So it makes it like if you say it out loud, it says it's just like that. That's funny. Announcements, Reflection of Flesh. We are going to be at Toledo Death Fest next month, July 25th. I do believe that is the correct date. Let me double check. I am the worst at this, so I will just keep saying words until I have the date in my face, which is going to be shortly. Yep, July 25th. It's going to be at Toledo's Main Street Bar and Grill. It's Toledo, Ohio. It's going to be so much fun. There's going to be a lot of really good bands. Jungle Rot, The Convalescence, Filth, The Breathing Process, Mobile Death Camp. I don't know how to say that. God, these fucking logos, I swear to Christ. Casket Robbery. We played with those guys before. They're a lot of fun. Habitual Gloom, Blood of Angels, Bravura, obviously us, Folk Hills, North to Nowhere. And what was that last one? La. Again, cannot read your... Waiting on Zach. There we go. And Filth, that was the other band that I couldn't read. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait for that. It's going to be the first show of the year. It's going to be a fucking banger. Can't wait. Oh, can't wait. Other than that, we got a show in Indianapolis the day after Toledo Death Fest. And then I think a couple weeks after that, we'll be in Detroit. We'll be in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, things are starting to resume a little bit, which is nice. Can't wait. Dude, I need to get a show. I need to play a show. It's like a drug, man. It's like heroin. Like, I need to play a show. I need my fix.
Yeah, that's the adrenaline that you get.
Fucking dopamine release.
Yeah,
it's something else, dude. It's something else. I love it.
I can't imagine.
I love it.
I'm too afraid to try to do anything like that. I don't have.
Well, you understand eventually, if everything goes right, we're gonna do this in front of a big crowd.
That's different. Like,
that's even worse because he can actually hear you in a band.
But we're gonna have, it's gonna be like a conversation thing like this. But like, I already know I can't sing, so like that's why I don't like doing karaoke, because I hate how I sound just talking.
Yeah.
But that's fine. People want to be sitting around watching us. That'd be great.
That's the idea, to do a live podcast.
I'll be down for that.
Because I know plenty of fucking venues that would probably let us do it.
Yeah, I'm down to do that for sure.
Mm-hmm. I just want to make sure that there'd actually be people fucking there. So.
Oh yeah, it's not like anybody fucking comments or anything on anybody's shit.
Right?
Like, oh hey, it's the first ever Milk and Cookies fucking
Live
party
podcast.
bash, blah, blah, blah. And everyone's going to be like, yeah, I'm not going to that.
I'm not going fucking
Just
losers.
be random fucking people that,
Right.
you guys have a podcast?
Right.
Yeah, you want to be on it?
Are you guys gonna play music or are you
kind of
like
music do you play?
DJs? Where's your turntables?
You guys have lights?
But yeah, excited about the music stuff, getting back on track. Other than that, I have got nothing. Do you have anything you would like to add, Michael? Aside from the fucking cough. Stand by.
I wasn't ready.
Yeah, so
I don't think there's anything I need to report.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Well, until next week, guys, everybody be safe. Stay healthy. I love you, buddy.
Love you too, man.
All right, bye.